Thank you so much for joining us today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and today is a recording of a live Zoom class. My editor will probably yell at me because I left the blinds open and that messes with the editing lighting, but it's sunny here in Oregon, and so I am going to let the sun shine in as we take care of our necks today. I don't know about you, but I have been through a half a dozen pillows in as many years, and I still do have some neck issues. So let's go ahead and give our necks some love and attention and a little bit of the healing breath that we all possess. So first, let's just come into the present moment. Find a nice, comfortable, safe, and sturdy seat. See if you can get your feet nice and firmly planted on the floor in front of you with the knees over the ankles, legs parallel, and maybe close your eyes if that feels good. And let's just take a couple of cleansing breaths here, maybe 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, maybe with a nice loud sigh. So let's inhale together through the nose. And open the mouth and let it go. 2 more times. Inhale. Last time. Just drop in. Notice your feet on the ground, your hands on your thighs or knees. And let's just take that left ear over towards the left shoulder. And just notice a nice big stretch here in the right side of the neck. Just let it be easy, no pressure, not pushing or pulling anything, just letting the weight of the head create that stretch in the side neck for you. And then as it feels good to you, you can turn the chin down towards the earth. Looking down towards the floor, and notice how that moves the sensation in the back of the neck. You might tilt the gaze up towards the sky and notice maybe more of a stretch in the front of the throat, under the ear, maybe all the way up into the jaw. And just kind of move a little bit organically, nice and slow here. And if you notice any place along that route or route that feels particularly tender or tense, stay there and just breathe. Imagine you have a little balloon there. And as you inhale, you're expanding that balloon. And as you exhale, you're just loosening up all the muscles and ligaments. And then let's go ahead and roll the chin down towards the chest. And inhale the head back up to the top of the spine. And then let's go ahead and do that over at the other side, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. And just staying here for a moment, allowing the side of the neck, the left side of the neck, to begin to loosen and let go and release. Continuing to breathe here, sitting in your nice, tall, beautiful spine. And then as you're ready, you can take the gaze down to the floor. Keeping your attention and your awareness on the left side of the neck and all the places where you feel sensation. Maybe taking the gaze up towards the sky. And noticing what you feel in the throat, the jaw, maybe even under the ear. And again, find that same organic movement that feels good to you, stopping anywhere along the way to breathe into your balloon and release all that tension. And then when you're ready, we can take the chin down to the chest and inhale the head back up to the top of the spine. Take a full breath here and let's inhale and raise the arms up towards the sky. And as we exhale, let's bring the arms down and cross the right arm over the chest, drawing it in closer with the left palm. Getting more of a stretch down into the shoulder here, which is all connected to the neck. And you can even take the chin down to the chest here and notice how that feels in the neck and the shoulder as you do that. Couple breaths here, expanding between the shoulder blades. And then we'll inhale the arms up high to the sky and exhale, taking the left arm across the heart. Staying here for a moment, letting your body get a chance to settle into this new posture before we go any deeper. And then we can take the chin to the chest as you're ready. And notice where you feel sensation here. Next time you inhale, let's take the arms high to the sky. And as we exhale, let's just take a gentle twist over towards the right, keeping the chin in line with the heart at first. And then maybe taking the chin out over or towards the right shoulder. Breathing some length here into the spine. And exhaling a little bit of softness in your twist. And then from here, we'll reach the right arm up to the sky. Look up towards your palm, keeping the left hand on the right knee. We'll inhale with those right fingertips up towards the sky. And as we exhale, let's just draw the right palm over the left knee, getting a big stretch in the right side of the body. You can tuck that chin here to protect the neck. Maybe look up at your inner arm. Maybe looking down at the earth, whatever feels best in the neck here. Reaching up towards the sky. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale, release the right hand and twist, or left hand and twist over towards the left, getting a little bit of a counter twist here as you release the weight of the head down towards the left side. And notice a big stretch along the spine, up into the neck, all the way back into the low back. And then we'll inhale up to the sky and then exhale, twisting to the left, bringing that right palm to the left knee. Left hand can be on the back of the chair, on the chair seat, whatever feels good to you. Whatever y'all setup is, maybe back behind the left hip. Maybe take the gaze out over that left shoulder. And inhale, lengthen to the spine. And exhale, softness into your twist. And the next time we inhale, we'll reach those left fingertips up towards the sky. And exhale, drawing the left palm out and across, over and above that right knee. Keeping the chin tucked, you can have it in line with the heart, or look up towards the sky, or down towards the earth. Letting your neck be your guide as to where you're looking and for how long. And then when you're ready, we can release that right palm and twist all the way over towards the right and just let the back kind of bow forward and the head hang heavy. Let the arms just be nice and loose and relaxed. And notice the stretch all the way up along the left side of the spine, into the neck, the low back. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and inhale the arms back up into our victorious pose. And exhale, releasing the fingertips down towards the earth. And then let's get a little bit more into the hips and shoulders before we wrap up our short practice today. Kind of scooch to the front edge of your chair or whatever support you're sitting on. And we're going to take the left knee out towards the left and the right knee out towards the right. And we're going to do some little shoulder dips here. But before we do, let's do a little cat-cow here. Maybe inhaling, lifting the heart, looking up towards the sky, and then exhale, rounding the back, dropping the head towards the chest. Inhale into your cow back, arching the back, looking up. Exhale, rounding forward. Really drawing that belly button towards the spine. And then inhaling into your cow pose. Maybe look up a little higher if that feels good on the back of the neck. Maybe getting a little bit of a stretch across the throat. Exhale, rounding forward into cat and coming all the way forward. Bringing the hands to the tops of the knees or to the shins or the ankles or the tops of the feet. And just letting the weight of the head go. Allowing the weight of the head to traction the neck, making space in between all the vertebrae. And then all of us, as we're ready, if they're not there now, bring the hands to the tops of the knees. Inhale, coming up to a nice tall spine. And then with the hands on the knees here, kind of have your thumb and index finger forward over that knee. And as we inhale here, this nice tall spine, we'll find a straight back. And as we exhale, we'll dip that right shoulder over towards the left knee and push against that right knee, opening up through the hip and finding space in the shoulder blade. And then we'll inhale to a tall spine and exhale, bringing that left shoulder towards the right knee, maybe pushing back gently against that left inner thigh. Inhale up to a tall spine. Exhale, dipping left. And we'll keep moving like this, inhaling up to center and exhaling as we dip from side to side. And you might want to really get your neck involved in this, letting the head be heavy as you come to each side. Maybe if you find a particular spot that feels really good, you might stay there for a breath or two. And we'll just find a couple more on each side here. Really moving with the breath. One more to each side. And then we'll come back to center. Bring the knees together, stretch the legs out long, maybe scooch back a little bit in your chair for stability and kind of press the soles of the feet, getting a stretch across the front of the shins here. Maybe reach the arms up towards the sky, and then we'll interlace the fingers and bring them back behind the neck. So the hands are kind of at the base of the skull and the thumbs are on either side of the neck pointing down. And let's just take a few moments to kind of press into the sides of the skull with the heel of the hands. Maybe massage into the sides of the neck with the thumbs. Maybe lift the back of the skull, drawing those elbows towards one another, and notice how much space you can create at the back of the neck and in between the shoulder blades. And then we'll bring the feet back underneath the knees and inhale, lifting the heart up to the sky, taking the elbows out wide. And exhale, finding your cat back, rounding forward, drawing the elbows towards one another. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, rounding forward. One more time. Rounding forward on the exhale, and then release the hands down to the thighs. And just let the head hang heavy here. Let the back just kind of round forward. Think the very worst posture you've ever had in your whole life. Your grandmother would have a cow, so to speak, if she found you sitting with this terrible, terrible posture. But we're using the head here to really create space along the back body. And then we'll just roll up, stacking one vertebra at a time, one on top of the other. And we'll inhale the arms high to the sky, looking up to find our hands. And exhale, hands down through heart. 2 more times like that. Inhaling, reaching the fingertips up and gazing up towards the sky to where the palms meet. And then following the palms as they exhale through heart center. Getting just one final here, movement in the neck and across the front of the throat as we look up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. And then we'll place the left palm and then the right palm over the heart here. Let's really draw down on the heart with the palms, letting those elbows be heavy, and take the gaze up towards the sky, just as much as feels comfortable on the back of your neck. But we want to get just a little bit more into the throat. We can draw downward on the heart as we lift the gaze upward towards the sky, and maybe gently find some movement from side to side, making sure not to compromise the back of the neck for the sake of the throat here, but finding a nice, happy middle ground where both can feel supported and nurtured. And then we'll release everything, hands to thighs, chin parallel to the earth, tips of the ears drawn up towards the sky, shoulder blades tucking down towards the back pockets. And we'll find 3 more final cleansing breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. 2 more like that. And then finally, we'll inhale those arms out to the sides, up towards the sky, bring those palms together and down to heart center. And this is where we tilt the chin gently, maybe getting a last little stretch here in the back of the neck as we bow down to self. And as we bow down to others who have shared our practice. And as we recognize the light within one another. Thank you for practicing with me today. May the rest of your day be peaceful, happy, and free. Namaste.